Hey guys, yeah, Bob Branch video on this hot weekend, 95 degrees, humidity's high, and keeping an eye on the storms here. But today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go and the Mini NES, and what my thoughts about them and what's been going on. And as a matter of fact, I'd say Pokemon Go has been, all the rage for the past couple of weeks ago when, it's coming out. To me, I think it's kind of I played Pokemon games when I was younger. Well, not exactly as a kid, but I was like, back in 1998 or like this when I was, a little late teenager like that here. And I had a ton of fun with them here. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, and Silver. And yeah, I remember these games. They were a lot of fun, but I kind of grew out of them here. But this Pokemon Go is like, seriously? I look high playing that game. Okay, let's just take my game I was playing a kid. I mean, I'm probably grown out of it here. And put it into the real world and think, hey, there's a Pokemon at that lake. There's a Pokemon there's a Pokemon, up at that Bobby's Ranch there. Hey, I have to get off my horse because the Pokemon's right now, we're stepping on the Pokemon horse and like that here. God, man. I mean, to me, it's like, what in the world is it be here? I mean, I'm now scared of someone pulling off on the highway. I probably witnessed I think maybe a couple of people pulled over to the side of the highway and say, hey, I gotta catch that Pokemon. There's that rare Pokemon off Route 495 or the Mass Pike or maybe Route 15 down in Connecticut. I tell you, it's really, really just, like I wonder what all the raven that's here. Because really, I mean, it's like stupid. It's just, it's like, to me, it's like, Pokemon, it's like, I think more of a kid. I probably just grew out of it, but somehow these adults are just like that. And believe it or not, one time at Kimball Farm, someone was playing Pokemon Go at the Kimball Farms. Maybe someone met this legendary ice Pokemon coming out of my banana split, or maybe a chocolate Pokemon, something coming out of that, chocolate ice cream or like that here. Because really, I mean, this is I mean, I'm like kind of insane just playing that game, and I probably talked a lot about it at one of these. I brought that up. I think of course, in that live show last week, someone else brought that up. It was brief, but I really brought that up here. I mean, it's just, I think the game is just stupid. Yes, I'm a Nintendo fan, but I don't want any more Pokemon. I would love for Nintendo to just go back to its roots and like make these classics and update and make new games inspired by the retros. And this is also another this is also another thing that I'm going to be bringing up with it, which is the classic NES here. But I have to say, really, I mean, I feel like I'm high playing Pokemon Go. I think I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go through public, yeah, I have my iPod Touch. I'm using that iPod Touch, which I'm getting my Pokemon. Hey, I'm searching for a Pokemon Go. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, God, I'm high playing that game. Because, I mean, it's probably a bad idea. I've seen people falling off cliffs playing that game. I've probably seen people got ran over by a car because they strayed onto the street because of that Pokemon there. I mean, this is just, I don't know what to say about it. I'm afraid that someone could ride a horse here, go to Bobby's Ranch, ride a horse here out in these trails and say, oh, I have to get off my horse. There's a Pokemon, and there could be a person riding a horse using a cell phone on his hand playing Pokemon Go, well, and say, hey, I'll just ride a horse here. I'll just ride a horse, I'll just play Pokemon Go on a horseback, which, Jesus Christ. And then she says, hey, let's ask for a trot, and then all of a sudden the horse trots, and then she falls off a horse. Yeah, this is just, if that guy does it, I probably wouldn't blame the horse here, but I probably, you know, would put some stuff to Nintendo, because, I mean, it's really just addictive game. It's just... And here's another thing about it here. People found dead bodies when they're going to the park playing Pokemons. I'm not kidding. It's like 2 instances of a person found a dead... This is a real dead body somewhere outside playing Pokemon Go, and this could be probably bringing up the case here. I probably playing Pokemon Go, all of a sudden, yeah, it's probably just a double-edged sword. People finding dead bodies, people saving others while they're playing a Pokemon game, or, but on the other hand, yeah, people got ran over by cars, people got ran over by cliffs, and, yeah, I mean, this is Nintendo's making people look high playing that freaking game. That Pokemon game, and I'm like, yeah. I honestly just, you know, look at the app and I'm like, this game is stupid. Yeah, I mean, if I want to play a Pokemon game, I just play Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS. I mean, you just have more time because you're on a virtual world. I mean, why does Nintendo just make my own land and then place Pokemon? How about Nintendo make Pokemon Maker, where I can be able to make my own world, where I can just make the world that I've created. Nintendo randomly places Pokemon, and yeah, make Pokemon Maker, like make Mario Maker. Says, okay, I'm going to go into his world and say what Pokemon it is that he made here. And then he can just go on and, yeah, like make a cyber Pokemon online. People can only found Pokemons, but also can, you know, go into other people's lands that they created and search there for some Pokemon. And say, so if I want to be able to make a land, some people can find some unknown Pokemon out here. And then make Pokemon Maker, where I can be able to make my own Pokemon. Who knows what they may make here. This is what Nintendo should have done here. And yeah, this is one of my thoughts on Pokemon Go. I mean, it's kind of just... I feel like high playing that game. Jesus Christ. Alright, Nintendo, the Nintendo Mini. Alright, the Mini NES that Nintendo's going to be releasing. It's a good throwback, but Nintendo... You should have made that thing online. If that's the case, I mean, the good thing is that, yeah, you can buy 60 games buy 30 games for $60, which you can just hook online. And, I like that. One of my thoughts is that I have to say that what I have to say is that, you know, so what I have to say about Nintendo Mini is that I have to say that it's a good, you know, throwback, but you're gonna play for about a week or so, maybe Double Dragon, a couple of Final Fantasy games. You know, that's it. I mean, yeah, there's good games in the past, but I mean, it's just you're gonna play it for a few weeks, and then you're just gonna, it's just gonna collect dust. I mean, but if you have, you know, an old NES, I can just replace the 72-pin connector, clean it out, and then play it. There's still some NES controllers around. I still have a couple of NES controllers around. If you have an 8-bit NES lying around, the original NES games over here, yeah, I just clean it up, put a new 72-pin connector, clean up the cartridges, put the thing in, and voila. You have a true classic Nintendo. And there are, you know, AV to HDMI converters. But you have to understand, I mean, even if, you have to understand, I mean, these are just, these blocky, even if the Nes Mini comes out there trying to do TV, yeah, it's still gonna be blocky because, I mean, the 8-bit NES is absolutely lower resolution, than the consoles of today. I mean, it's not gonna be, it's gonna be a little blurry like this, but still, you're playing with the real classic thing when you just pop it out, and when you just put out my 8-bit NES and the cartridges here, and you can buy it. Oh, and you can buy new ones here. Believe it or not, some people are now producing games for the regular Nintendo today, and there's some new games that are being developed for it today. And the other thing is, why isn't it online, Nintendo? I mean, look. I mean, how about you drop the price of the 8-bit NES ROMs on your the ROMs on the Virtual Console shop to 99 cents. These games should be 99 to $2 max when you're downloading these games. I have NES games on my 3DS and some Super NES games and some Game Boy Advance games on my 3DS, which I've bought over the years. And if not, I have a lot of NES cartridges that I've collected over the past 10 years. And yeah, I mean, nostalgia is going back. But I think Nintendo should have done to the 8-bit NES is make it a virtual console, standalone console system. Have some built-in games, but go online and purchase some new NES games. And purchase some, and allow me to purchase a thumb drive or a SD card. You made your 3DS secure, and it uses SD cards. My 3DS has a 64 gigabyte micro SD card, and it's pretty much secure. So I think they can be able to open up the system to the online and download more games online. Even some indie titles here, because I mean, it looked good on the. I mean, the Cave Story and Shovel Knight would look great on my new NES. But I have to say that Nintendo has made some mistakes in this one here. The NES Mini should have been more than just 30 games. It should have been, you know, it should have been connected online. It should have been, you know, provided to do it here. But this is, Nintendo. So I think it's an opportunity now. Drop the price of the classic games, and you know, people are gonna use a virtual console more. If you don't want to, you know, if you don't want people downloading illegal ROMs, drop the price of the virtual console games. I mean, then people will gladly go legit. I mean, I hate, I mean, you know, that's whatever it is to say here, but anyway, the 8-bit NES console, yeah, it's a throwback, but it's, I think to me it's a novelty item that's just gonna be like that here. But even that, if someone comes out here, it's gonna be for another here. But anyway, this is it. JD out, and that's my Fox with the 8-bit NES Mini and the Pokemon Go.